Hey guys, I wanted to give you some thoughts I've been kind of thinking about with doing salt leaks with seniors for the silver palette. So, so many times when you're working with seniors, they've kind of got arthritic hands that hurt. They're arthritic, So my suggestion is going to be, if you try to use a brush that has just a little itty bitty handle, that's going to be very difficult for them to grab hold of. So my suggestion is to get almost like, I don't have any with me. I've got all my kids' brushes up at my studio, but like you want the big chunky brushes that you would almost use like in preschool. And I know that I don't ever want to be insulting to anybody, but it will just feel better on their hands. If you have a senior that loves to paint, that has spent their life painting, that will be insulting to them if you give them a preschool brush, and it will also be frustrating because they won't be able to do anything that they want to do with it. So in those cases, what I do is I would take a brush and I would build it up, like put a hair scrunchie around this, so that you're kind of giving a bigger area where they can hold on to, and they get the fine brush that they want, the smaller brush that they want, but they get something bigger to hold on to than this little, gosh, this hurts my hand sometimes. I've got to wear a brace. So bulk up your brush so that it is kinder on their hands. So the thing that I'm going to show you today, I have this thought, and we're going to try it out and we'll see. Well, one is for sure I always use it, and that's going to be using a hotel key card. So I've done this 1,000 times, but I'm just going to do it here in light of the silver palette and for seniors, because these are cheap, inexpensive, and you can kind of grab it and work with it, and it's sort of like a no mess. Well, it would kind of make a mess, but it's an affordable way to bring art to groups of people. I wanted to share with you, these are the cards that I do. I print them out from Vistaprint when they have the $9.99 specials. There's nothing on the back of it. I have these, on the Salty Sidewalks website, which you can get to from my page. I have these as a downloadable PDF that you can just put right into like the business card so that you can get them printed. So I just usually will just put one on top of the other, like put ribbon through here, poke a hole in this, and then kind of do it so that you get both together, so that when we leave these or we give them out someplace, people know where they are and we can gather the testimonies of what happened to it. So that's the cards that I get printed and I put on there. Okay, in addition to that, these are tags that I just find to be so easy. On Amazon, a box of 1,000 run about $30. Again, I have this link on the website for you to find. I have there's 3 places on the website that you can find information on Salty Sidewalks. And you know what, I'm just thinking, to make it easy for everybody, I'm going to put it all under the Salty Sidewalks tag. So there's Salty Sidewalks, which will take you to the Salty Sidewalks website. Then there is Thomas Road Baptist, which I'm working with. They have salt leak parties that get together once a month to make salt leaks, and then the silver palette. So I'm going to redo it tonight so that everything's right there under Salty Sidewalks. So this link will be, you can find the link for these. I think I have it on Thomas Road Baptist. So inexpensive and great fun. So also on the website, on the silver palette, I'm trying to put up, I'm trying to get as many as I can, big, bold drawings that can be colored in. So my thought is this, is that they're big drawings. I mean, I'm doing them on they're 8.5 by 11. So on your computer, you're going to have to shrink them down to get them to a size that can be colored. So if you have a senior that is having a problem with eye-hand coordination, My recommendation to you would be to give them the big coloring sheet and let them color it in big, because if it's real small, it's not going to work. Print it on the 8.5 and 11. Let them color it and then scan it, like, you know, most printers have the scanner on top. Scan it down to like 30%, and then it will be a full color, their artwork that you can cut out and paste onto a tag, so that this becomes something that they truly made. Does that make sense? Again, one more time, I'm going to say it. If you click on the PDF, if you click on the picture on the website, right now there's Hope and Joy, click on the picture, a PDF will be made available. Print out the PDF, give it to your clients, and let them color it in. Take those, put them on your computer, and scan them down and resize it to try maybe like 30% and see if it will fit on the tag then. Okay, so I just have some scriptures that they're just nice to make, and then sort of you can glue them on really easily. So for Silver Palette, I'm going to suggest that the Word documents can become your best friend. Do a bunch of different scriptures in different fonts. Have fun with it, and just and then print them out. I use a corner rounder, and I think I put this on a little bit heavier paper, like not exactly a cardstock, but just a little bit thicker. So a fun font, cut them out, do a corner rounder, and you just have a nice way to put a scripture on something that's easy peasy. I did these with a class of at a church. We did a great big kids thing, so I just had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, and we just put all of them. They would draw a picture, and then they glued on their scripture. So so there's easy ways to get scripture onto your cards. Please shoot me an email if any of that did not make sense. So I want to show you now, when you're painting, I always have these. They're right on my desk, a box of these. I just grab them. So anytime I have extra paint, I just scrape out what's left. So that's why these kind of have some paint on them, because I hate to waste paint. So I want you to pick 3 colors, and I want them to be light, medium, and dark. So you see how those kind of go together? So you have to just put on a little bit of paint. You can't do a lot, like even that's too much already. It kind of came out quicker than I could. Ugh, this is going to be too much paint. It's coming out quicker than I can manage it. So here, hold on. So what you do with the hotel key card is you just kind of scrape out the color. And you can see that it's a really quick, easy way to apply color and to not, I don't know that it would frustrate anybody's hands, and I think it would be an easy way for really anybody to work. If you think paint is going to be a problem, well, let's try this. If we put a little bit of paint on like a palette on a paper plate, let's just pretend I have a paper plate here, and I dip one side of it, I can kind of come in and put it on, and then it's a little bit more controlled. You know, you put out a little bit of paint at a time, so that it's not super duper messy. And then, of course, I would do the back as well. Now, keep in mind, so if you're doing the Hope or Joy, you want to pick colors that are gonna, you know, go with, well, I don't know, it doesn't even matter. You know what? Let it be wild and fun and gorgeous, and however they want it to be, it should be. That's what I'm gonna say. So I'm just getting rid of the paint on the side of my card here. Okay, so I've got those 3 going. Okay, so another really great, easy way to add a little bit more texture on it is bubble wrap. If you just get some bubble wrap, and I know most of you have seen me do all of this stuff before, but I've never really done it in terms of seniors before. So that's why I thought, let me just kind of rework this whole idea with the seniors. So here I've just scraped it on. and I'm just going to press it out on there. Okay, so you see that is, it's fun, it's easy, it's creative, so they can work on the coloring pages, and then they get to decorate these cards as well. So that's kind of where my thought was with this first set of cards. Hold on one second, I'm trying to see if I have one that's sort of done already. So this one's sort of got some color on it already. So some hearts too. So what I would do, let me just show you. Okay, so if I've got this on here, and so I'm going to take my card, my scripture, I'm going to glue it on. If you're working in a memory care unit, I would say maybe let the memory care work on coloring, and then you can use it assisted, let them do these and glue on, you know, so sort of divide and conquer between your different groups with how to get a completed product out. And then, so what do you do with them? So I deliver them everywhere. I mean, I truly just, wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, I lay them around town. In addition, if you get a whole bunch of them, I do lots of women's conferences, and I like to bless the women with something. So if you get extra, please, like, send me them, and I call them the storehouses. I will save them, and they'll go out to women when I do another conference. So, okay, so here, if you start telling people that you're collecting stuff for ministry, you will start getting a whole bunch of stuff. And I really do try to use what I get and be a good steward. So here, let's just pretend that this had something on it. I would just take my ribbon. Come through this way. I'm going to take my ribbon. No, I would do more work on this. Like, I would not consider this done by any means, but I just want to kind of show you what the completed package looks like when it's done. So, so you would have your whatever it is they did, you know, their coloring, their scripture, whatever, front and back, you can decorate them, and then you put your salt leak tag on there, attach it with some ribbon or some yarn or, you know, anything that you've got lying around, and then that is ready to just be abandoned wherever you are, whatever you're doing. So that is my thought for starting out on Silver Palette, how to get our senior friends in and having some fun with the entire process. So any questions, please shoot me a line and I'll be more than happy to help you. I don't know, I'm so excited about this project. I can't wait to see what the Lord is doing with this. So thanks, guys, and let me see how it goes. Okay, bye.